Can the depth of love be measured by the amount the heartbreak brings? And yeah, that's true when they say great love, great loss. But they also say, you know, I'd rather to have loved and lost than to have loved, to have never loved at all. And perhaps that's the gift. Aquarius, we are going to get into your tarot. Welcome if you're new. I'm ClairV, and welcome back if you're returning. You already know what to do. I hear somebody crying outside, like almost like fake crying. We have the King of Swords. He says, I'll be the judge of that. That's your card, Aquarius. It's very detached. I'm hearing the wall of detachment, and the Knight of Swords is coming out. So the whole Swords family, let's see what's going on with Aquarius. Okay. So at the bottom we have the Page of, perhaps the Page of Pentacles. Which was funny because I was when to do your reading, I seen the Page of Pentacles. I'm putting this on the Illumination. I'm seeing the glow from the suns. They both look like suns with the pentacle here. And the Illumination comes with this loss. You know, great loss brings great. Like justice will be served, Aquarius. You have the Justice here. And perhaps we're dealing with somebody like this. You have the Queen of Swords in reverse, but that's not your energy. I'm feeling like this is more so your energy with the Knight of Swords, like coming in fast. There's some kind of news, some kind of truth. There's all this that happened perhaps before or first. And it starts with us winning the battle. And it's almost like we have to go back to the time where we won, or back to where all the stars align. It's almost like back to, and I'm seeing where she's pulling the red string in the Nine of Wands. It's like back to where you know, you were the wounded warrior, or you know, the wounded warrior. And it is this. Perhaps you are pulling a string. You see she's pulling that red string. Maybe this is telling us red flags, something like this. When you pull the string. I know red ribbon has a lot to do with protection. Perhaps you are protected here, and the Chariot I see her very much so protected. The Chariot is also forward movement into the future. But it's like she's forward movement into the future, but she's going to the Eight of Cups in reverse, the beat. She's going, it's like we gotta go back first. And this is this eclipse energy. A lot of signs have been talking about this on the live. We've been talking about this, like in order to go forward, we need to go back first. That there's something that needs to be cultivated, or there's patience, or there's things that need to be tended to. There's a plan that needs to be put in place. With the Two of Swords in reverse, it's like we need to see the reaping of the rewards. And then we have this in the deep subconscious, and it's the Six. This is this imbalance, the injustice, and I'm connecting this to the Queen of Swords in reverse that I seen here. Now this could be a part of you that don't want to accept some kind of truth. This could be like an evil stepmother in your life. This could be like mother wounds I'm hearing. And then in the center, behind this Knight of Swords coming in fast, we have the Hierophant and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So we're definitely breaking free from some kind of codependency, getting in out of the cold, perhaps, you know, doing something we never done before. With the Emperor in reverse, definitely breaking contracts. This is like a breach of contract. It's almost like I see somebody just taking the papers and ripping them up, and like, poof, we're gone. And there's the other Knight of Swords, and perhaps that's the idea. This is your new idea that takes us to this new way. You know, we're stressed about this at the Nine of Swords. But these are endings that's coming, and I'm seeing the death with all the smoke, and I'm hearing that stench, remember? And then bang, leads us to the other King of Swords. I cannot make this shit up. We definitely have to detach from our heart here, because it's almost like with the Nine of Swords, the King of Swords, or maybe get out of our head, you know, Aquarius. It's almost like with all these swords, we're all in our head. With the Emperor in reverse, it's almost like perhaps all in the heart. Maybe this is saying to find a balance. Perhaps this knight is dealing with an emperor. This emperor in reverse is almost like the queen of swords in reverse. This could be the feminine side. Like I always say, use your intuition when deciphering the messages. But we have both the world and the wheel of fortune. Both of these spinning. This reminds me of the Hangman, almost like that waiting, like the Seven of Pentacles, like waiting for something to do. It's like we got to go back and tie this up before we can turn all the way back around. And this is the Wheel of Fortune. This is a fortunate event, destiny. It's almost like destiny's holding us here, preventing the ending. Or perhaps the wheel comes first, like, I don't want this to end. Perhaps you're the one preventing, or there's this outside energy, the world, the travel. It's almost like, seeing all this traffic and all this congestion. It's almost like I can't get to where I need to get to, right? But this Wheel of Fortune comes in, like I said, this fortunate, and it's almost like wheels this Queen of Swords in here. She's like off with your head. It's like a very unfortunate, maybe she's coming into a relationship after being single for a while, but I don't think that's the case with the Page of Wands. It's almost like setting off on a new journey with the Queen of Swords. Let's see what this Queen of Swords in reverse is. We'll use the Switch Tarot. This almost feels like that evil stepmother coming in. But it's almost like the wheel's coming. She's going to cut herself off. The Squirrel of Wands in reverse. The Ace of Cups. And the Four. Okay, so this is healing. Both these W's. WWW. It's like worldwide. www worldwide. Worldwide. Oh my God, the other one right there. Can't make this shit up. All three Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Wow. You know what else? This is connected. You know, this is making me think of Libra's reading. In Libra's reading, I had all these decks, but they had like 17 devils all in one deck. So this is almost like the same, like creepy kind of thing. It's like we're healing from this love, and when we heal and we imagine this, it's like what we have or what we're healing from, it's like 10 times better. This is like bringing us into the self-love. You know, the Aces is the one that starts here, and it reminds me of the alchemizing process that we were doing in order to clean the cup, to clean the filter. This is the form and the formless coming together, and it's almost as if we are, it's like we're getting over this Ace, and this is the real truth, but it's like we're worried about a nut, or we're worried about the loss of love. Perhaps this is why the Queen of Swords is in reverse. It's almost like, well, what's your goal? It's like the Page of Wands. We're just going, making some kind of risk. It's like we don't have a plan in mind, or she don't. And perhaps this is what's bringing her away from her Ace of Cups, you know. And I see, it doesn't matter what we do here. It's almost like I see the spirit. This is the Six of Swords when they're in the boat going from this chaos to back to land, right, to the peace. And yeah, it's like we're going from this loss to the gain, and it's as if we have him blowing. I see like God literally blowing the boat for us into, you know, as this King of Swords. No more in this wounded. It's almost like we're taking responsibility now. We're being honest with ourselves. We are, you know, releasing all of these things that we once knew of ourselves or once believed, or maybe we are reaching out for some kind of help. It's almost like something mysterious with the moon and these two creatures, almost like alluring or deceptive, trickery. It's almost like an illusion. It's not all visible. Perhaps you can feel it. And look, you see them too. It's almost like this is this eclipse energy. And it's almost like an obsession, right? When I was talking about the Libras and all the 17 devils, right? I shit you not, I felt it. There it is. And perhaps this is what we're doing, releasing this. And these are the two from the Lovers, the same two in the Devil, and now we have the Knight of Wands in reverse with the 3. It's almost like it's like something coming to hold us back or to stop us. Maybe it is the divine coming to bring us back, like the Magician in reverse saying, hey, we don't have everything that we need. There's a lady in red. This is perhaps this Queen of Swords coming in here and is like trying to block the path with this bad news or this. It's almost like their magician. They're saying these things. This is the lady in red. The lady in red. This is this outside energy blocking the door so we can't see our future gifts coming in. Look. These are the creatures from the devil. This is this judgment in reverse that we're at a crossroads. We're ignoring something. We're ignoring something. We're not being honest. We're not following the code. We're not. The Lovers in reverse, the devil, the Knight of Cups. We need to release this love and release this cup and accept some kind of truth. And that's when this Ace of Pentacles turns right at like the Ace to the 9. It's a full cycle. It's almost like don't be afraid to be alone. To the 10 full cycle, but it was in reverse. So it's like all these things get released, and it's like no more claustrophobia. We come in as the Emperor. It's like he fills the seat. We're saving a seat. We're saving a seat, but you got to go back first. It's like go back for the missing piece, Aquarius. And perhaps it does. It's like almost like we have to be in this illusion, in this like, oh, fantasy, wish upon a star type thing in the 7 of Cups, 7 of it's like you see he's winning this. This is what it's like the secret. He found the secret sauce. It's like he's the only one. He's the only one that can get that. And it's like he got that by being the Emperor, by putting up his boundaries, and I'm thinking of the octopus, you know, it's like we had to have a plan, a strategy. Perhaps we had to, like, you know, the 9 of Wands, the warrior, these are the things from the Wheel of Fortune. It's as if we had to, I heard, man a lot of seas, you know, a lot of tumultuous seas. But then we have the Magician upright. Coming with this devil. It's almost like we are in control. We control. We have full control with love. Full control of the desires. It's almost like she goes from the Magician as the High Priestess to the King of Cups sitting in the devil. Maybe this is like some kind of obsession or somebody that's like taken over, or, you know, what I'm thinking of is like somebody putting on our energy. It's like, oh, like they're trying to siphon our energy, but they're sitting here as the devil, you know. This is this back and forth like soul swap stuff. Here we have the Hermit and the Empress. So here's the death. You have the death to the Empress, but it's in reverse. So that we're really, it's like a reborn. We're reborn after this walk as the Hermit. It's like we're reborn, and perhaps this is us, you know, as the on her way to the chair, you know. But this is what needs to happen first. The Empress needs to focus on the Empress, and it's like the inside out, and this is this alchemizing process, and I'm seeing her holding on to this. It's like, hold on to your dreams. It's more than it seems. Alright, thank you, Aquarius. I hope I was able to deal you some hope. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and yeah, I will see you soon. I love you.